deformity shuffle. You see, we have. Let me tell you a story about fate in people. There's a person. You're watching the video right now. There's a chap called Michael. He lives here in Ireland. Back in the 1990s, he married a girl in England, and they were both. He was working. He was working for a company here in Ireland. He went to their head. He was going back and forth to their office in London, their head office, and he met a nice English girl, and they fell in love and they got married. Now they bought a house in sort of the English home counties somewhere. Just they told me the name of the place, but it's very typically middle, England's southeast suburbia. That the home counties kind of thing. In a regular just a house in the suburb, and then they were there for 10 years, and the house had increased in value because it's in a lucrative area, and then she managed to get a job in Ireland, and so she suggested, I'd like to live in Ireland. So they moved over to Ireland, and before they moved, now there's two parts of the story: what happened in England and what happened in Ireland. In suburban Normieland, they were in suburban Normieland in England, and they went to sell the house after 10 years, and the real estate person said, "I'll have no problem. The house is a decent house. It's in good shape. It's in a good area. There's a school nearby that's very popular. Yeah, you'll get a house, no problem. You sell a house, no problem." And then he said, "The people will start coming over." And so whatever way it was like an online. I don't know how it worked, but no, it wasn't an online thing. It was some kind of thing where people would come over without the realtor actually bringing them. You know the way sometimes the realtor will have the keys to an apartment where someone's moved out, but they were still living there, right? So they literally were getting, no joke, 20 to 30 people a day visiting their house and looking around, and they were. And then the real estate guy, "Did you have any offers yet?" And she goes, "No, but my God, the amount of people showing up that will come in the house. There must be about 30 or 40 couples a day, 20 or 30 couples in a day coming around to see the house." And he goes, "Oh yeah, 99% of them will be time wasters." And they said, "What do you mean?" And then the guy proceeded to tell him that most of those people that are coming around your house are your neighbours who want to look and spy on you, who want to walk in there. And he said, "I bet they're all like they're near retirement age, a man and a woman. They don't really talk much. They look around at your photographs on your mantelpiece. They'll ask you a question like, 'So you're married 10 years and you have no kids?' Oh," he said, "they're just he called them Mrs. Bucket, from that TV show, Mrs. Bucket and her husbands types, and they come around to judge you, and they literally go to look in the window of the real estate place, or look on the ads online or in the paper, see there's houses nearby that are for sale, and they go around looking around the house. Just the opportunity to spy on you." Now that's exactly what was going on with this guy. And the realtor guy in England said, "There's nothing you can do about it. It's just how it is. Just how it is." And so they sold the house, and they moved to Ireland. And they bought a house in a suburb of West Dublin, very similar type of neighbourhood that you'd get on the outskirts of London, but the Irish version, okay? Sort of like the same kind of middle class professionals, retirees, people who worked in civil service and whatever, retired, that kind of thing. Nice neighbourhood, not an exclusive neighbourhood, but nice neighbourhood, right? And after 10 years, they moved. After 10 years, no, it wasn't 10 years, it was 5 years. So it was less than when they were in England. He got a job with a pharmaceutical company in Sligo, so that's how I've got to know him, right? So they both fell in love with Sligo and wanted to move out here. Put their house up for sale in Dublin, and the exact same, but the Irish version of the archetype of the ones checking out on their home, looking around, asking the same questions. No pictures of children. Okay, oh. And they would go into the bathroom and they would do things like this time. He says this time we'll get them for a laugh. And they would do things like put in the bathroom, they'd put something like a piece of paper that would indicate that the bathroom window cabinet had been opened. And they would say that the woman would go, I have to go to the toilet. She'd go in there and they would find that every one of these women would open up all the cabinets, rearrange, look at things and rearrange what kind of pharmaceuticals they were, what kind of cleaners they were using. And they said, he told me, it was, this guy Michael told me, exactly the same archetype, just not the Irish version. Now that he knows about archetypes and stuff through my videos. But he said it was, the greatest, one of those greatest education ever moments. That's what's out there, folks.